Yeah, thank you, Mukta. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Singh. So, I am Ranjot Singh. I am working with CIPT in Punjab, and we are working on various water saving technologies. And we are the partnering with Cultivate on these sensors because we are working on the water precision technologies in which we can save the water. And we share the idea with the Cultivate about the sensors that we should deploy some sensors, and they got our idea and they tried their best to implement that idea. So let me brief about the sensors which we are using in Punjab, especially in the paddy fields. So these are the IoT based sensors which we are using with the farmers, and they are just giving the when there is a loss of moisture at the 15 centimeter depth, it alerts the farmer to irrigate. And when the moisture level reaches 2.5 centimeter above the ground, it again alerts the farmer to stop irrigation. So last year we tried with around 50 farmers, and this year we are trying with around 250 farmers. So last year the response of farmer was very good because this not only saved their water or the irrigation, but it also the farmers noticed that it also protects the crop. Protect in the sense it saves the crop from various diseases like foot rot or the fungus disease, and in turn increase the yield. And with these sensors, we are able to save around 40%, 35 to 40% of the irrigation water. So I think with me is the Mr. Balraj Singh. He's the farmer and he's from village Sheriwala, district Ludhiana. So he used this cultivate sensor last year. So I would like to request Balraj Singh to share his, you can say, experience.
Yes, great.
What he had with these sensors. So
Yes.
Balraj Singh, Balraj,
बलराज आप पोल पा रहे हो?
Balraj.
I think it is.
Balraj is on call.
Yeah, I can actually see him till now, and then I think it got disconnected. No, he's there. He's very much there.
One second.
Sure. Instead, Hanji.
Yes, Mukta is just coming back. So let me brief about these sensors also. So actually, these are the sensors, and this is also the new for the farmers, because last time when we reached the farmers with these sensors, so actually the farmers are also curious that this is something new which is going to be deployed in their fields, and also they would like to have experience with it, because Punjab farmers are early adopters, whether it is a laser or other technology in case of farming. So actually they are ready to adopt, and also they find good results. And one thing more, because these sensors we deployed in 1 acre. One sensor is equal to 1 acre. And what the farmers did, some farmers, not all, some farmers did, they just replicate in the sense they notice that this much of irrigation is sufficient in this sensor field, and then they just copied that schedule of irrigation, and then just applied in the other fields, in the non-sensor fields. With this they have good hands on the sensors also, and also the neighbor farmers in whose field we haven't deployed these sensors also, and they also got motivated. And this time also, because this time we selected a different village, and this time also the farmers the farmers of last year village, they want these sensors to be deployed. So here is the Mr. Balraj Singh. He's the farmer. So Balraj, आ रही है आवाज बलराज? बलराज सिंह, आवाज आ रही है आपको बलराज?
सत श्री अकाल सर।
हाँ जी, सत श्री अकाल।
बलराज आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी आ रही है जी।
हाँ बलराज, एक्चुअली आई ऑलरेडी मैंने इनको बता दिया ऑलरेडी आपका शेयर की, आप जोन से गांव से। सो आप इनके साथ थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कीजिए जो शेरीवाला।
आप हमें ये बताइए आप हमें ये बताइए कि आपको ये सेंसर्स इस्तेमाल करते हुए आपको फर्क क्या दिखा? जितना आपका क्रॉप का प्रोड्यूस है वो क्या फर्क दिखा?
हाँ जी मैडम, सब तो पहला जिथे साडा पिंड है जी, जहाँ पे हमारा गांव है ना, वहाँ पे हमारे पास वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है।
अच्छा
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पंप नहीं है वहाँ पे, हम डीजल इंजन यूज करते हैं।
अच्छा
तो जैसे हमने लास्ट पहले जो सालों में हमारा जो डीजल था वो लगभग 15 से 20 लीटर हमने बचा लिया।
अच्छा बलराज जी, आप अपना चेहरा दिखाइए क्योंकि आपकी बात आवाज तो अच्छी सुनाई दे रही है। हाँ जी।
सर
हाँ
आप
तो
मेरे को आवाज नहीं आ रही है ना आपकी, तभी
नहीं नहीं, बोलिए
ऐसे
बोलिए, कोई
हाँ जी,
नहीं, बोलिए।
हाँ
तो
जी,
आप कह
हाँ
रहे
जी,
थे कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का दिक्कत है। हाँ जी।
हाँ जी। इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो पंप है ना, वहाँ पे हमारे पास उनके कनेक्शन नहीं है, तो मोस्टली हम डीजल पंप यूज करते हैं।
अच्छा।
हाँ जी। तो डीजल पंप यूज वो हमारा जो खर्चा है ना बहुत
हम्म
हो जाता था। तो
हम्म
जब हमने ये सेंसर लगाया तो पहले तो हमने बोला भी ऐसे वैसे ही होंगे, चलो। तो जब हमने इनको 5-6 बार ट्राई किया भी इनका मैसेज सही आ रहा है, इनका जब जब ऐसा होता था कि हमारे एरी में जो ना पानी था वो नीचे जो मिट्टी की नमी होती है तो वो सूख जाती थी, तो हम पानी लगाते थे ऊपर ऊपर से, तो ये नीचे की नमी बताता था। तो जो हमारा ना पानी है, पानी भी वो कुछ दिन निकल जाते थे, पानी के कारण ही चलो निकल जाते। तो जिसका जो हमारी प्रोडक्शन है वो बढ़िया रही है जी, बढ़िया रही है। ये दूसरे की कंपैरिजन करिए तो वो हमारा जैसे 1 क्विंटल इस एकड़ में ज्यादा ही निकला जी।
बढ़िया है, तो काफी फर्क दिखा आपको।
हाँ
शुक्रिया।
जी, हाँ जी, बिल्कुल, हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
शुक्रिया आपके
और
वक्त के लिए। हाँ जी,
हाँ
और
जी,
बोलिए, आप कुछ बोलना चाह रहे थे।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। बस ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਮ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਝੋਨੇ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਬਿਜਾਈ ਡੀਐਸਆਰ ਵਰਤਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ, ਹਨਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
No.
ਪਾਣੀ ਘੱਟ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵਾ। ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਸੈਂਸਰ ਨਾਲ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਘੱਟ ਲੱਗਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜੜਾਂ ਉਹ ਗਲਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਝੋਨੇ ਦੀਆਂ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹ ਝੋਨਾ ਵੀ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੈਲਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਵਾ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕ੍ਰੌਪ ਚੰਗੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਕੁੱਲ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਜੀ।
बढ़िया है, बढ़िया है। तो आप वो कह रहे हैं, बलराज सिंह कह रहे हैं कि जितना सही पानी का मात्रा जा रहा है उस हिसाब से सॉइल भी हेल्दी है और क्रॉप ईल्ड जो है वो भी
हाँ जी,
प्रोड्यूस भी
बिल्कुल।
काफी हील्ड है। थैंक यू सो
हाँ जी,
मच
हाँ जी,
आपके वक्त के
हाँ
लिए,
जी,
बहुत बढ़िया लगा आपकी बात
ठीक
सुन के। अभी
ठीक।
डॉक्टर
Mukta,
AK सिंह की बात सुनेंगे। यस,
Mukta, can you ask him about the water saving?
ओके। सो बलराज जी, आप मुझे हमें ये बताइए, आप अभी हमेशा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का भी प्रॉब्लम है और पानी का भी है ना, तो आप कितना वाटर आप उसको किफायती कर पा रहे हैं?
फैती मतलब
मतलब
समझाओ जी
सेव
थोड़ा
कर पा
जिहा।
रहे हैं, सेव कर पा रहे हैं।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਪਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਮੈਡਮ, ਪਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਕਿੱਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾ ਲਓ, 1 ਏਕੜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 1.5 ਤੋਂ 2 ਘੰਟੇ ਮੋਟਰ ਚਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਡੇਲੀ। 1 ਏਕੜ ਖੜੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਜਦੋਂ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ, ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡਾ ਤੀਜੇ ਦਿਨ ਹੀ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਦੋਂ ਸੈਂਸਰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਝੋਨੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਉਦੋਂ ਹੀ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਆ ਜੀ। ਵਾਟਰ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਿੰਗ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਹੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ।
अच्छा, तो
वाटर
पहले कितना
ज्यादा
लीटर्स
आम
इस्तेमाल
जैसे
होता था?
जैसे हमारे।
और हाँ जी,
हाँ जी
पहले कितना लीटर्स होता था इस्तेमाल और अभी कितना
मैं
कम होता है, कम या ज्यादा?
बलराज ये म्यूट है, आपकी म्यूट आ रही है। हाँ।
ਹੈਲੋ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਘੰਟਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮੋਟਰ ਦੇ ਘੰਟਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜੀ। ਦੂਜੀ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੈਂਸਰ ਲਾਈਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ 15-20 ਘੰਟੇ ਮੋਟਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਘੱਟ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ।
अच्छा, शुक्रिया, थैंक यू। Ranjit, would you like to just translate that piece for us, please?
No, but actually, a number of liters farmer can't able to explain that how much liters he saved. Actually,
Okay.
Balraj explained the number of hours he saved.
Yes,
So,
he
yeah.
yes, he said only 2 hours he was using. Yes, that I heard.
No.
We all got
Actually,
that.
he actually saying that he's on an average of 15 to 20 hours.
Yes.
He,
Oh,
हाँ
that's a lot of electricity and
in the
water
whole
saved.
season, 15
Fantastic,
to 20 hours
fantastic.
they are able to save. And if the water is 15 lps, if
Mm-hmm.
this tube well is discharging 15 lps, 15 liters per second, we can just imagine that in 20 hours how much we can save.
Sounds awesome. Great. So great water save as well as electricity save and an
Exactly.
increase in the crop yield. Thank you so much, Ranjod. और बलराज जी, थैंक यू सो मच, आप आए और हमारे साथ आपका जो एक्सपीरियंस है आपने हम सभी को बताया, शुक्रिया। डॉक्टर सिंह, ओके, ओवर टू यू सर, प्लेजर टू हैव यू हियर एंड प्लीज डू द गेस्ट ऑनर्स, ग्रेट टू हैव यू हियर सर।
Thank you, Mukta ji. We have with us Mr. Nagaraja, and also we have with us Mr. Ranjot, who has just spoken, and also the Balraj Singh, the farmer, and many more panelists who are here. And also we find our colleagues, directors from Atari are there. There are scientists from KVKs, heads of the KVKs, and many more stakeholders might be. I find 114 participants as of now. So welcome to all of you. And I find this Kisan Myth platform is a unique one, in the sense that you are trying to identify those startups which have been just started, and they are problem, you can say, addressing innovations and startups, and those have to be shared with the stakeholders at large. And it has to be also mentioned to our colleagues, those who are from Atari, that this initiative has been started by Principal Scientific Advisor Office of Honorable Prime Minister. And he is keen that the new innovations should go to the farmers. Now, the advantage of this platform Mukta ji has provided, IIPM has provided, that not only the ICR technologies, but technologies across different domains, whether it is CSIR, DBT, all can be shared from this platform. And that is another unique thing I find. And we have just heard Balraj Singh that how he is trying to save water and how crucial water is for the regions like Haryana, Punjab, and Western UP. In the past, the farmers' problems have been altogether different than what it was earlier. And we find that there are different perceptual changes which are happening. The cropping systems which are happening at the ground level, they need change. Also, the systems of the way of cultivation they are making, that has also to change. The farmers are trying to orient themselves towards the commercial ventures and the opportunities by which they can gain. At the same time, there are pockets where environmental issues are there and which has not been addressed earlier. We have been production-centric, looking into our whole large section of the society, huge population. But in the recent past, it's not only production, but also the concern for environment has come up at large. The other issue which is also emerging is the nutrition, which we have been talking about. And we had a brainstorming session yesterday, 2-3 weeks back, in our National Academy of Agriculture Sciences on this aspect only, that how we can address the gender and nutrition together. And we find that many of the innovations which are happening at the ground level, the ITKs are there, they have been validated. We find that youth are coming, and they have done something marvelous in terms of integrating various kinds of nutritional products which are available there at the farmers level. So I find that there is a lot of opportunity. If you look towards ICR itself, our own innovation platform, we have got incubation centers in most of the institutions, and many of the youth are coming and they are being hand-holding facilities provided by ICR institutes, and they are developing their own projects. Some funding is also coming from RKY project under Raftari scheme. So those startups are also there. So I like that those who are venturing well, doing well with the ICR institutions in terms of incubating certain technologies, they should be also provided, you can say, opportunity on this platform, and hopefully they will get a chance to share their ideas, that how they started with a small scale, getting training from ours, and how they have upscaled at a larger scale. So there is a lot. Once we go downwards also, we find that we have got one scheme, we call it ARYA, Attracting and Retaining Youth in Agriculture. We also try that 150 to 200 youth in each district at least we identify and train them so that they could start something other than the traditional agriculture what they have been doing. So that some regular income, once we say that at least 12,000, 15,000 he is able to earn from other sources, other than what he is doing, growing crops and others. So probably that is the kind of advantage we can provide to the rural youth and women. And we have to look into for this. I find FPOs also coming, our KVK itself, 112 FPOs we are promoting. And those FPOs will be, of course, doing on one product, especially one product identified for the district by the government of India, also looking into the possibility and potential of that particular district. So that product and 2-3 more products we are identifying for a district. And this mode we are promoting across the country. So I think there are enough ideas. And this platform largely I find I consulate PSA office and Mukta ji and Nagaraja ji that they have come up with such a good idea that the technologies, innovations and ideas happening across, and not those traditional ideas only, but the innovative ideas which can help all of us. So this is a big way to move ahead. We are also working on crop residue management. This has become a problem in Haryana and Punjab and even other parts. There is burning of crop residue, and many of the innovations are happening in that aspect also. We are trying to associate our KVKs at the ground level. Very meticulously planned activities are taking place. Farmers are being aware, being made aware, and we have found that last 3-4 years of efforts, we have been able to reduce burning by 52% in these 2-3 states. So great advantage, we have already got it, and we are trying to upscale across the country. So if new innovation in this area also comes, that what has been done in other sectors, if somebody is coming. Water conservation is also a big concern for us, that whatever water we are getting, how judiciously we can use sprinklers, drips, they are in the practice in many areas, but still you can say the use of sensors and others, these are not much prevalent. So this has to be promoted across. The sectors of animal husbandry, fishery, there also a lot of water saving can be done, and we find some innovations are taking place. We find the effective use of plastic somewhere happening. Many of the IITs are also coming forward with their own ideas and innovations. So I find this will be a wonderful platform for all of us, that we integrate technologies wherever they are available, the innovations wherever available. And today we are having a national kind of presence today, but maybe in the next webinars which will be happening through this platform, they will be basically local in the local languages. Maybe English
Yes, sir.
will be also a common one.
Yes, sir.
So there our director Sataris who are here, they will take the lead.
That
And
sounds wonderful.
they will take the participants, the farmers, not the KVK experts, but farmers to come, join and hear and listen that what is happening and what technology they can adopt. So probably this is a very vibrant platform. I hope that the science which is developing across will be flowing through this platform, and at the apex level it has been created. So hope that even IIM Bombay is associated and PSA office is associated. So hope that the new innovations which has been tried elsewhere, those who have shown their potential at the ground, they will come through this platform and will be happily. See, we have made a study, International Food and Policy Research Institute, they have studied that if we train one farmer through KVK, so one farmer creates a network of 30 farmers, means technology given to one goes to 30. So the real beneficiary is not one, but it will be a multiplier effect of 30 times. So I hope
True.
that today 126 we are seeing, but it will be having a large number of multiplier effect. people will join more and more once they find that this platform is going on. And we've also put across, we have got a network of 725, 5 crore farmers plus are associated with us through M-Kisan portal.
True.
5.5 crore farmers are associated with us. Now 3 lakhs common service centers are also linked with the KVKs. Even we have linked with the 15 lakhs Anganwadi centers in the country. So we are trying to expand our reach across so that we could reach to the farmers. If we are communicating to one common service center, we think that many people are coming to the common service centers, they will get the benefit. We have also started telemedicine kind of services involving common service centers. So many things are happening. Recently, again, we have created a digital platform with the Digital India Corporation of Ministry of IT. And that is again having a two kind of communication using IoT and others and auto response system to the farmer. So farmers asking, we replying. So many things on digital platforms are also happening in the ICR through KVKs. And we find that the KVK is the face for ICR also. And we find that they have given a lot of prestige to us because they take the technology first hand lab to land, they are attached directly to the universities and ICR institutions. And we'll be very happy that many streams provide their innovations, technologies to us so that the farmers at large benefit. So Muktaji, thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so
Time
much,
is
sir.
very restricted, not much time. But only
Very
message
nice.
Yes, only message I wanted to give to our colleagues from the KVK system that they have to bear the flag now and they have to take it across the country.
True, sir.
So Nagaraja ji is willing to
Yes.
say something.
Yeah, thank you very much, A.K. Singh. I think that's a very good message. As you rightly said, you are very close to the farmer. I'm glad to see many of your colleagues have joined today in the call from various KVKs. And we need all of your support at the KVK centers because you are close to the farmer. Otherwise, the invention that is created, if it is not reaching the right people, it is just collecting dust in some shelf. But as Singh sir mentioned, each farmer that we could support in one KVK that can, has a multiple impact on multiple KVKs. That is the reason today, if you look at one farmer join and how much technical difficulty he had in speaking, in using all the technologies. That is why we reached out to A.K. Singh and all of you in the KVK panel today, that you are close to the farmers. So when we launch this in Tamil and Telugu from next week onwards, and we would encourage people in the KVK offices to invite farmers to the center so that you converse them in Tamil, Telugu to the inventors, so that they should have an idea about what the farmers facing on the ground, whether their innovation is going to solve it or not. Otherwise, they're creating in the lab, but how it is going to be on the field. I think that is where we want your support. And thank you very much for, we have 130 people in the call and many I have seen from KVK. Thank you very much for joining across the country. And very soon we will come to your region in that vernacular, language as well. If you find local partners who can host this in language like Gujarati or Oriya or Bengali, whatever language, please reach out to us and the email ID is shared in the chat box. We'll be happy to support you. Take it to this discussion to your language and your region so that more people can benefit. And as rightly mentioned, Mr. A.K. Singh, the ARIA seems to be a very interesting project. So we would like to invite someone from ARIA to speak at this session. Mukta will reach out to you, Mr. Singh. So if you could allow someone to talk more about ARIA, because you hit the nail very clearly, because this initiative was started last year, a call from PSA office that how do we help the reverse migrants? Most of them are from farming background. The rural youth is going back. How can we equip them with technology? I think within 1 year with a lot of volunteers, we are able to put together technology across the country, IIT, IISc, Indian Institute of Science, CFTRI, a lot of agri universities, ICAR, many we have. Now the idea is about take this forward to the people. I'm sure the ARIA network is a very good idea. And thank you very much for sharing more about ARIA. We would like to have a next session itself. We would like to have ARIA taken forward. The KVK, colleagues who are attending, what we are requesting you is organizing a viewing session at your office. If you put this in the projector where the innovators are talking, around 10, 20 farmers are sitting and watching, and they can ask question in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever, so that we can answer. That's the idea. Please take this forward, and even the English sessions, you can host it in your offices. As E.K. Singh mentioned, we also came to know that you're all innovating amazing ideas at the KVK levels. So we would like to showcase that as well, starting from the Tamil, Telugu. If you have innovation that you have done in KVK level that you help the farmer, please upload in our platform. We want you to come and speak in the next session, telling that, okay, in Visakhapatnam KVK, we took this technology, we helped these 5 farmers with small innovations with our scientists in KVK centers. That can be replicated in Bihar. We would like to showcase your innovations as well. So please feel forward. Take the link from the chat box, upload your technology that you innovated in KVKs as well. We would like to invite you also come and speak. This platform is for all the innovators. Only one goal should be helping the farmers. That's all. Any innovators across the country, any organization, we are happy to host you here. Upload your technology in the Kisan Mitra website. Thank you very much, Ms. Singh.
Thank you so much, Naga. Thank you, Dr. Singh. Very nice stories. We will also reach out to you like Naga suggested. We'll reach out and find out more about the innovation at ARIA. Over to the next speaker, Ms. Archana Rangarajan. She is the founder of Cashflow, and she would like to talk about how her platform is helping the farmers. So this time what we did was, instead of having a common theme, we wanted to ensure that every solution that we are showcasing today is completely farmer centric, because they're already working with some farmers. In fact, Archana is working with over 200 farmers at the moment, and she's looking at working with more. So we thought she could do this through the KVK. Over to you, Archana. And please switch on your video. Thank you. We are able to see your screen. Yeah. Please go ahead. Archana, we are unable to hear you. Archana, we can see your screen, but we are unable to hear you. Are you able to speak now? Is there a challenge?
I think, ma'am, you need to make her a co-host. Only then she can able to.
Okay, just a moment. Yeah, Archana is right here. 1 second. Archana, please try speaking right now. It should work. Archana, I'm unable to hear you.
Mukta, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Manish, would you like to go next? Maybe Archana can figure out and then try doing that later. Sure. Is that okay, Archana? Okay, Manish, please go ahead.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is. Please go ahead. Yeah, and do switch on your video if possible. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to switch the video on.
No problem. No problem. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. And thank you for NSR Cell and also the other people to make this happen. And one of the problems that we are trying to solve is farmers have been doing agriculture for ages. But one thing that they are missing to larger extent of late in last 20, 30, 40 years is how important it is to do agriculture based on data-driven decisions. Because to larger extent, when they are doing without any data, there is always a chance of that they are losing the yield, or they are making the farming not necessarily sustainable, or they are not making sufficient profit compared to other people. So our whole endeavor is basically how do we enable the farmer to make informed decisions, and how do we improve the livelihood of farmers? Because when farmers are making informed decisions, we are able to demonstrate for last almost 2.5 years how they can improve the profit while making the entire agriculture sustainable. That's what Cultivate has been making. This is one of the example I am sure most of you would be aware. Like the case in Punjab, which Mr. Ranjot said earlier, farmers have been doing crop cultivation, especially focusing on paddy. But since the focus is on paddy and that being a monocrop and they have been doing for quite some time, they have lost the efficiency of paddy cultivation. Not only the efficiency has been lost, but even the water consumption has drastically increased. As you can see on the first district, Sangrur, what is seen in yellow color, that is groundwater recharge. This is what the water that comes into ground during rainy season, which is measured in billion cubic meters, which is 1.4 billion cubic meters. But what is being taken out by farmers for the crop cultivation is 3.7 billion cubic meters. So that means farmers are drawing 260% more water. And why is it happening? Because there is intense cropping and there are too many bore wells in a small area and farmers are putting more water. So this is one of the reasons. Is it specific to Sangrur? Definitely not. It's spread across multiple districts in Punjab. And is it only Punjab? 100% not. It is in multiple districts and almost I would say all districts. The quantum of water discharge could be varying, but definitely it is in every state and every country. And what does Cultivate do? Our focus is basically how do we work with farmers who are working on two categories of crops. One is water guzzling crops, such as paddy, sugarcane, and cotton kind of things, where on an average, farmer would consume anywhere between 1.6 to 2 crore liters of water per season per hectare. And if you are able to save 30 to 40%, as we demonstrated during last year, that translates anywhere between 30 to 40 lakh liters of water, which is not a small amount. And in case of cotton, people may not realize it takes around 25,000 liters of water to grow 1 kg of cotton. So around 40%, you can imagine how much of water can be saved. And the second focus is on the water sensitive crops, which is horticulture crops, where the quality and quantity can be improved when you provide water at the precision timing. Now, there have been many technologies. What makes Cultivate stand apart from most of these technologies is how we have built the technology to seamlessly integrate with farmers' cultural practices. When we go to farmers, we cannot ask them, okay, saying that if they are having a smartphone and whether the network connectivity is good and all those things. So what we said is rather than doing that, we will have a simple sensor setting in the field, which is IoT enabled, as you are seeing on the right-hand side. It keeps sensing the soil moisture around the clock during the crop season. That means hourly once we keep getting the moisture. And it has got multiple sensing points inside that sensor. Agronomically, it has been told when the moisture goes 15 centimeters below the ground, the irrigation should start so that the crop roots are not going to get damaged. At the same time, we don't need to irrigate after the water reaches 2.5 centimeters above the ground. The sensing point that are set up in the sensor will sense these things, and when the water level goes below 15 centimeters below the ground, it sends a message to farmer asking him to start irrigation, as you are seeing under the column SMS. Now, farmer could be doing multiple activities. He may not see the message, or he may see the message but think he will do later. We would not know that. So we wait for certain duration, normally around 24 hours time, during which water has still not gone to 17.5 centimeters below the ground. That means it is still not damaging the crop. But to be on the safer side, we'll initiate an IVR based call to farmer. So that means our IVR system will automatically dial the farmer on his mobile, which is a feature phone, which may not be a smartphone as well. And the call gets repeated 3 times, asking him, trying to reach out and understand basically why has he not irrigated in case if the irrigation has not happened. And this will get escalated to the field officer in case if the farmer is not able to reach or if the farmer is not responding. So we would like to understand, is he not happy with the sensing, or is he not happy with the solution that we are providing, or is he really having some other problem that needs some kind of addressal? So that's what we do. So this is what has made the entire project quite successful. As Ranjot mentioned earlier, okay, one part of the project was basically working with 50 odd farmers, and the second part of the project was roughly around 750 odd farmers. So both put together and other project, we worked with around 1,000 farmers last year. This year we are touching around 3,500 farmers. And we already started working with different farmers in Punjab, different groups in Punjab, as well as Haryana and Telangana. All three states put together this year, we are looking at roughly around 5,000. And next year, we are looking at approximately around 15 to 20,000 farmers. Now, these are some of the components. I'll not spend much time. It is IoT enabled. As a result, we have got a gateway and multi-point soil moisture sensing, which is adjustable so that in case, if any of the KVKs want to set it up in any of the fields and understand what is the evaporation, what is the depletion rate, which is going to help them to do any research, we can provide that support. You want to measure the water in real time, you can provide. You want to measure how much electricity is being consumed, you can provide. Now, one of the most important thing is the greenhouse gas emissions. Everyone is becoming more and more sensitive, especially if the rice exporters who are exporting to European countries. So we also have got CO2 and methane sensors where the measurement can happen in real time and find out the correlation between excessive water or underwatering and the nutrition management and how much of methane is emitted or how much of carbon is emitted. And the whole idea is, can we sell it to the, what do you call, carbon monetization, which can actually reduce the burden on the farmer to adopt these technologies. Now, what does it mean to KVKs or the government kind of thing? Here is the dashboard, where if a KVK is adopting this, sitting in their place, if they are working with say 1,000 farmers, they'll be able to see what exactly is happening in real time. Not only the sensor data, but even the weather data, as well as the data that is coming from the satellite. One of the unique offering from Cultivate is we have integrated all these three systems in a very seamless fashion compared to many of our competitors or peers, where they are either working on the IoT sensors or they are working on only satellite data where it is not at all accurate. So here we are kind of looking at around 85 to 90% accurate data, which can be broken at different level. It could be for a season, or it could be at a state level, district level, taluk level, village level. Now, within that village, you can also distinguish between how is the crop performance, how is the moisture absorbance or release, okay, based on the soil texture, class, and all those things. Now, you can drill down to farmer level, call a farmer to find out what has he done and why is he doing that activities. So this is the dashboard that we have developed. And our entire value proposition is we want to reduce the water consumption by 50%. We know India may not be having sufficient water to be called as an agricultural country if we don't take action now. So that's one of the things. While we do that, farmers are more concerned about their livelihood. So we say on an average, 15 to 20% of yield increase will happen, and also the reduction in the fertilizer consumption when you are doing the irrigation and other things on a timely basis. Right? So our proposal to this group who are participating from various KVKs is, we are looking at basically having a small area of around 1,000 hectares surrounding the KVKs and the farmers with whom they are working, probably a group of around 500 to 1,000 farmers, because area is more important, number of farmers can be accommodated, spread across two clusters of around 2.5 kilometer radius. And what we offer is basically two gateways where we can collect the sample data from around 50 odd farmers, and remaining 950 farmers out of the 1,000. That means 95% of the farmer data will be collected from high resolution satellite, thereby making this entire proposition extremely cost sensitive. We are talking anywhere between around 500 to 1,000 rupees per year per acre, where we can give data and alerts to farmer on almost every alternate day basis, saying that how is the crop performing, what is the moisture level in the ground, and what kind of intervention has to be brought. I just mentioned about paddy, sugarcane, cotton, but definitely we can look at other crops also. Now, how does it benefit them? These directly align with Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. So any other company or corporate who are buying from the farmers or the KVKs directly, they can actually demand for better price. And also this is something called Sustainable Rice Platform Alignment, where in Europe, the companies are buying the rice at an additional price of roughly anywhere between $30 to $50 incremental price per ton. On an average, a farmer is growing roughly around 2 tons per acre. So you can imagine what $100 can make to that farmer. Our technology can be costing only 10% of the additional revenue that they are getting. That's what we have brought into the picture here. And we have collaborated with different institutes and universities to bring in credibility. This is the project that we did it in Punjab, which Ranjot already mentioned. this is the summarization and where we are going moving forward. This is our team. We are a team of roughly around 18 people, and we have got pool of advisors and mentors besides the core team. Thank you very much. I'd be happy to take questions if there are.
Thank you so much, Malesh. There are quite a few questions that are coming up in the chat, which you might want to answer. Thanks for your time and for the value add that you're doing for the farmers' lives. I'm sure there'll be a lot of farmers and KVKs who will reach out to you to want to use this solution customizable to their crop. Thank you so much. And over to Ms. Archana Rangarajan now.
I would also like to thank Nagaraj and Dr. Singh. We definitely will reach out to you for your guidance and see how best we can spread across different regions across India. Thank you.
Thanks, Malesh. Thank you. Ms. Archana, please go
Hi,
ahead.
Mukta. Am I audible now?
Yes, absolutely. Loud and clear.
Great.
Thank you so much. It's working. Please share your screen and go ahead.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Awesome. Please go ahead.
Sure.
If possible, try and switch on your video just for a few minutes, maybe. If the
I'm able
bandwidth
to
permits.
now. Let me just see.
Sure.
It still says
Please go
you can't start your video. So if you can make me the co-host, I should be able to.
Sure, but why don't you continue speaking
Okay, meanwhile you can do that. Sure.
Yeah, meanwhile I'll do that and request all other speakers and enablers here on the group. If you feel like answering the questions, you might have a lot of knowledge to